Hi, my name is Udit and I work in Germany as a finance manager. I am someone who's very passionate about books, career development, and investing. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to get started on your investment journey. And the answer to this question is very simple. Just open your Demat account and buy your first stock. Yes, this sounds very simple, but it is not as simple as it sounds to be. And why? I'll share my own personal experience. So it took me 1.5 years to open my Demat account. One of my friends from college, he was very enthusiastic about the markets and he was pushing all of us into opening the Demat accounts. But I was not very sure about the formalities, whom to approach, how to get in touch with the brokers. And because of these details I was not into, I was dilly-dallying. I was delaying the process. And then after a lot of push from him, finally after 1.5 years I relented and I opened my Demat account and bought my first shares. And since then there has been no looking back. So the idea behind sharing this small story is that sometimes because we don't want to get into the details of the process, we are slightly overwhelmed about the technicalities, we don't take action. So most important step is to take the first step. Then, as I began on my investment journey, I started to look around myself and see what are the companies that my friends are working for. What are the companies whose products and services we are using, the companies whose advertisements we are seeing, the companies which were recruiting in the colleges. So I was able to see those companies in the markets and started buying very small quantities of those stocks from the market. I was very scared initially because we are told that stock market is a way of losing money. A lot of people have gone bankrupt while buying stocks and it's a risky proposition. So I was very scared and that's why I started buying small quantities, which is perfectly fine. And then gradually my confidence grew and I started allocating larger amounts to the stocks that I was interested in. One thing that also helped me in my own journey has been my work itself. So I've always worked in roles which have involved growing the sales and the profitabilities of the organization that I've been working for. While working on those topics, I was able to apply the learnings that I had in my job to selection of stocks in the stock market. And while I was applying those lessons, this created a virtuous cycle wherein the learnings that I had in my job, I was able to apply to stock selections. And while reading about those companies, I learned some things which I was able to apply at my job. So this helped me and it's still helping me in shaping up my investing decisions. Then the third thing which has helped me immensely has been books. So once I started investing, since I've been an avid reader, I started reading about what the great investors had to say. People who have made it big in the markets. So people like Warren Buffett, people like Charlie Munger, Peter Lynch, Parag Parekh. I read their books and tried to understand what they had to say. And this has helped me immensely in creating my own investment philosophy over the years. So this has been an overall very rewarding journey so far. I'm still learning and I still feel there is a lot of stuff that needs to be learned and it's a massive subject and I can spend my entire life learning about it. One thing apart from all these intellectual pursuits has been very rewarding for me, and I would say that has been the most rewarding aspect of my journey so far in the markets. What the markets have done is to help me become more equanimous. Life, just like markets, is very volatile. It is full of ups and downs, wherein we are not able to control our emotions. What markets have done for me is that those ups and downs and the price movements and the portfolio up moves and down moves don't bother me as much as they used to do 10 years back, because this is something that I have learned, that this volatility is the part of life and markets. So personally it has helped me in shaping my own emotional self. I am more calm, I am more composed, even in my personal life, as I am in the markets. So, this has been the most rewarding aspect of my journey. So, if you have not yet started on your investment journey, you have not initiated, you're skeptical about how to start, just open your demat account and buy your first stock. And if you're still confused, you're thinking what to do, just remember the Nike slogan which says, just do it. And if you're thinking that you're too late to the party, the markets have already rallied, I'll not be able to make much money, just remember the old Chinese proverb which says the best time to plant a tree was 10 years back, the next best time is today. So, all the best and thank you.